Back in the 1930s, Grandma Rose in Ohio fed 6 kids with turnips and beans from her tiny garden. No store runs, no big costs. Those veggies were her cash stash. Today, with families spending $8,000 a year on food, these 12 old-school champs can slash your bill. They're cheap, easy to grow, and some ditch pricey meat or greens. Guess which one's poor man's steak? Stick around. We're uncovering 12 money savers that kept America afloat. Let's save big, cash and veggies alike. Group 1. Super cheap to grow. Let's kick things off with 3 veggies that are so cheap to grow, you'll wonder why you're still buying groceries. Turnips, rudabaga, and Kentucky Wonder pole beans cost next to nothing to start and give you a ton of food fast. Back in the Great Depression, these were go-to crops for families trying to stretch every penny. They're easy, they're tasty, and they're about to save you some serious cash. Turnips. Turnips were a total game changer in the 1930s. Why? They grow in just 6 weeks, faster than you can save free food. When other crops flopped, families could toss turnip seeds in the dirt and have something to eat quick. The best part? You get 2 meals from one plant, the roots and the greens. Back then, folks ate every bit to survive tough times, and it worked like a charm. Nutrition-wise, turnips are a powerhouse. Half a cup of the roots gives you 30% of your daily vitamin C, keeping colds away. The greens are loaded with calcium, great for strong bones and teeth. It's like getting a vitamin pill straight from your backyard. As for flavor, the roots are mildly sweet, kind of like a softer potato. You can mash them, roast them, or toss them in soup. The greens have a peppery bite, perfect for salads or cooked up with a little butter. Here's the money-saving trick. A $2 seed pack grows about 100 turnips. That's $20 worth of groceries for pennies. You don't even need a big garden. Just plant them in old buckets or pots you've got lying around. It's cheap, simple, and gives you fresh eats fast. Next up is rutabaga, nicknamed poor man's potatoes. During the Depression, this veggie kept families fed when cash was tight. One plant could sit in a cellar for 6 months, ready whenever you needed it. It was a lifesaver when winters got rough and grocery money ran out. Rutabagas pack a punch with nutrition. 1 cup has 50% of your daily vitamin C, more than an orange. They're also full of fiber, so you feel full longer on less. Taste-wise, they're like sweet potatoes, but with an earthy twist. Roast them for a caramelized flavor, or mash them with butter for some cozy comfort food. The savings here are huge. A $1 seed pack can grow 50 pounds of rutabagas, saving you $30 compared to store prices. They don't care about bad soil, just toss them in the ground and watch them grow. It's like free food that lasts all winter. Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Kentucky Wonder pole beans were magic in the 1930s. Families turned old fences or sticks into bean towers, and these climbers kept pumping out food. You'd pick fresh beans every day in summer, then dry the extras for winter meals. It was a cheap way to eat year-round. These beans are loaded with good stuff. 1 cup has 8 grams of protein, almost like a small steak. They've also got fiber and iron to keep you going strong. Fresh, they're crisp and nutty, great in stir-fries. Dried, they turn hearty and soak up flavors in soups or stews. Here's how you save. A $2 seed pack grows 10 pounds of beans, replacing $15 of canned stuff. Skip pricey trellises. Use branches or old string. It's a no-cost setup that keeps your wallet happy and your plate full. Group 2. Replaces expensive foods. Now let's talk about 3 veggies that can kick expensive foods to the curb. Navy beans, collard greens, and field corn. Swap out meat, fancy greens, and store-bought flour for way less cash. These were Depression-era staples that kept families fed, and they're still money savers today. Navy beans. Navy beans earned the nickname poor man's meat for a reason. When meat was too pricey in the 1930s, families grew these little white beans instead. They dry right on the vine, ready to store for years, no fridge needed. It was a smart, cheap way to keep bellies full. Nutrition-wise, they're a steal. 1 cup has 15 grams of protein, close to a chicken breast. They're also packed with folate and magnesium, keeping your heart in check. Flavor's simple but awesome. Creamy and mild, they shine in chili or baked with a smoky kick. For savings, a $2 seed pack grows 20 pounds, replacing $50 of meat. Plant them with corn to save space and boost your soil for free. It's a double win: cheap eats and a better garden. Collard greens. Collard greens were a southern hero back in the day. They grew through scorching summers and chilly winters, giving families fresh greens when everything else died off. In the Depression, they were a cheap, reliable way to eat healthy all year. These greens are nutrition gold. A cup gives you 50% of your daily vitamin C and a big dose of calcium, like drinking milk without the cost. Vitamin K keeps your bones tough too. They taste rich and a little bitter, amazing simmered with bacon or raw in a hearty salad. Here's the cash saver. 1 plant replaces $5 kale bundles all season, saving you $80. Grow them in pots on your porch for free greens anytime. It's way cheaper than store-bought and just as tasty. Field corn. Field corn wasn't for munching fresh, it was the backbone of Depression meals. Families dried it and ground it into cornmeal for cornbread and porridge. 1 patch could feed everyone for months, making it a must-have when money was gone. It's all about energy. 1 cup has 30 grams of carbs to keep you moving. Fiber fills you up too. The flavor's nutty and hearty, perfect for cornbread with butter or a warm polenta bowl. It's pure comfort on a budget. Savings are simple. A $2 seed pack grows 50 pounds, replacing $20 of flour. Dry it yourself and grind it at home. Boom, free meal all winter. It's old-school American thrift at its best. Group 3, stores forever, saves year-round. Finally, we've got 6 veggies that turn your garden into a free pantry. Storage onions, parsnips, Swiss chard, Jerusalem artichokes, salsify, and Danish Ballhead cabbage last for months. No electricity required. They kept families going through long winters, and they'll keep your grocery bill low all year. Storage onions. Storage onions, like Yellow Globe, were a Depression lifesaver. They'd last 10 months in a cool spot, adding flavor to meals when spices were hard to come by. Families braided them up and hung them, ready for any dish. They're full of vitamin C and antioxidants. 1 onion a day boosts your immune system. Raw, they're zesty and sharp. Cooked, they turn sweet and mellow. Great in soups or on burgers. It's flavor that lasts. Save big. A $2 seed pack grows 50 pounds, cutting $40 off store onion costs. Braid them and hang them up. No fancy storage needed. It's free seasoning for a whole year. Parsnips. Parsnips were pure magic after the first frost hit. They'd turn sweet in the cold, giving families a sugar fix when candy was off the table. Left in the ground, they stored themselves through winter. 1 cup's got tons of fiber and vitamin C, keeps you full and healthy. They taste sweet, almost like candy, with an earthy vibe. Roast them or mash them for a cozy side dish. A $2 seed pack grows 30 pounds, saving $25 on potatoes. Leave them in the dirt. They're fine under snow. It's nature's free fridge. Swiss chard. Swiss chard was a Depression champ, growing all season long. When lettuce bolted in the heat, chard kept pumping out greens. Families cut leaves, and it just grew back. Talk about a deal. It's loaded. 1 cup has 50% of your vitamin A and C needs, keeping eyes and skin strong. The flavor's mild and earthy, perfect sautéed with garlic or tossed in salads. Save $80 on spinach with 1 plant. Grow it in pots anywhere. Free greens from spring to fall. It's a no-brainer for cheap eats. Jerusalem artichokes. Jerusalem artichokes came from Native Americans who showed settlers how to grow them. You could dig them up all winter, even in frozen ground, perfect for tough times. They're high in iron and fiber. 1 cup keeps you full and fights tiredness. The taste is nutty and sweet like a fancy potato. Fry 'em or boil 'em for a treat. Plant once with a $2 pack for 20 pounds yearly, saving $30 on spuds. Dig what you need. They store in the ground. It's free food forever. Salsify. Salsify, the oyster plant, brought a fancy twist to depression meals. Its oyster-like flavor made plain dinners feel special, and families left it underground all winter to stay fresh. It's packed with fiber and potassium. 1 cup keeps your heart happy. The flavor's creamy and seafoody, awesome roasted or in creamy soups. A $2 seed pack grows 10 pounds, saving $20 on fancy dishes. Leave it in the soil, no storage costs. It's luxury for less. Danish Ballhead cabbage. Danish Ballhead cabbage was a winter rock star. Its tight heads lasted 8 months, giving families fresh veggies when snow buried everything else. It was a cheap way to eat well. 1 cup's got 50% of your vitamin C, like a glass of OJ without the price. It's crisp and sweet, perfect for coleslaw or hearty stews. Grow 1 plant with $2 seeds to save $30 on slaw greens. Toss it in a box. It's fresh all winter. That's thrift done right. 12 veggies that saved Americans in tough times can save you now. Turnips grow fast. Navy beans replace meat. Cabbages last all winter, saving you $500 yearly. These nutrient-rich plants are wallet heroes. Used in the 1930s, they're ready for today's high prices. Grab 2 turnip, bean, or collard seeds online. No yard? Use pots or a sunny corner. Millions are growing food to save cash and live smarter. Picture a barbecue with homegrown cornbread, collard wraps, and parsnips for pennies. That's the American way. Work hard, eat well, keep it simple. Make your garden a piggy bank. Which veggies first? Share below. I'm pumped. Keep saving.